Hello and welcome to this short yoga practice. Let's start in Shavasana, lying on our back. In the Yoga and Daily Life system, this is called Ardha Matsyendrasana or Bliss Pose. So take a moment to lengthen your spine, align your neck with your spine. Relax your arms by your side, the legs outstretched with feet falling away from each other. If you feel discomfort, bend your knees so that all of your back is contacting the mat. Have equal sensation on right side and left side of your body and gently close down your eyes. Check in that your face is relaxed, your jaw released. The shoulders are relaxed back away from your ears. The neck is relaxed. Feel the parts of your body contacting the mat. Bringing your attention to the present moment. Going within and checking in with your body. Noticing any parts of the body that feel some tightness and tension, and send your breath there to soften. Tell yourself, this is my time for yoga, my time to relax. Your yoga mat, your sacred place. Be aware of your breath, the rise and fall of your chest with each inhalation and exhalation. Breathing without strain, allowing a smooth in-breath and a smooth out-breath. And take your attention to your lower belly and observe the expansion with your inhalation and the contraction with your exhalation. So I invite you to practice the full yogic breath. You may like to place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. It's also known as a 3-chamber breath, sectioning off the torso, the lower belly, then to the chest, and then to the higher up into the chest. So with the in-breath, starting from the lower belly, letting the breath flow all the way up to the top of the chest. And with the exhalation, let the breath flow in the opposite direction, from the top of the chest to the bottom of the torso. So as you inhale first, your hand rises at the stomach and then the top hand rises. And with the exhalation, the top hand lowers and then the bottom hand lowers. Full even breaths. Imagine your torso as a container. Filling it with the inhalation and emptying it with the exhalation. Controlled breaths. Oxygenate the blood cells. Calm the nervous system. Switching off the sympathetic nervous system and switching on the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest nervous system. Let's practice 3 more full yogic breaths, also known as Maharaja Breaths. It is said if you can control the breath, you can control the mind. So take the time with your pranayama. After the 3rd full yogic breath, returning your breathing to its natural pace, returning your arms back by your side. Notice the effects of the practice. Gently open the eyes, and with your next inhalation, stretch the arms to the floor behind you and stretch through the body, pushing through the heels and flexing back your toes, lowering the lower back towards the mat. With your next exhalation, guide the arms back by your side and completely relax the body. Let's continue this moving meditation. Inhale, raise the arms to the floor behind, pushing through the heels and flexing back the toes. And with your exhalation, guiding the arms back by your side. With the next inhalations, point your toes and stretch down the front of your feet. Feel as if you're being pulled in opposite directions. Exhale, return the arms back by your side, releasing and letting go. One more full body stretch in your own breath rhythm. Inhale the arms to the floor behind, pointing the toes, stretching in opposite directions. And with the exhalation, guiding the arms back by your side. From here, let's roll onto the side and come up in preparation for Meru Akaranasana. So taking the arm out at about a 45-degree angle, aligning your body, finding your balance. So you may like to fix your gaze on a point on the floor ahead, resting the hand on the top of the thigh. Lift out from your shoulder so you're not sinking into it. And we'll pause here for a few breaths, just being aware of the subtle opening on one side of your body. Be aware of how the rib cage, the chest on the lower side expands. Meru Akaranasana improves a sense of balance. With your next exhalation, let's lower down to the floor, resting the head in the palm of the hand. Again, finding your balance. Perhaps you need to bend the bottom leg, or you might like to push through the heel and flex back your toes. With your inhalation, bend and straighten the top leg, gently pushing through the heel and flexing back the toes. You may need to hold on to the back of the leg if you don't reach your toes. And with the exhalation, bend and lower. So we continue in this way. Inhale, bend and straighten. And exhale, bend and lower. In time with your breath, Meru Akaranasana improves flexibility of the hips, strengthens the arms, stimulates kidney function. And with the next one, let's pause with the leg in the air. So holding on to your foot or the back of the leg. Keep breathing with steadiness and ease. With your next exhalation, let's bend and lower the leg with control. So let's lift back up and swivel on the spot. So we're in preparation for the other side, taking the arm out at about a 45-degree angle, aligning the body. Spread your fingers and press your finger pads into the mat. Lift out from your shoulder and take your attention to the open side. Notice the subtle expansion on that side of the body. Finding your balance, your focus or drishti. Enjoy smooth, even breaths. With your next exhalation, let's lower down to the floor, resting the head in the palm of the hand. Take a moment to adjust so that you can feel stable and balanced, perhaps pushing through the heel and flexing back the toes of the lower leg. And with your inhalation, bend and straighten the top leg. And with the exhalation, bend and lower. Letting the breath guide the movement. Perfectly synchronized movement with breath. time disappears when we're in this moving meditation. And for the next one, let's pause in the posture with the leg raised, holding on to the foot or the back of the leg, gently pushing through the heel and flexing back your toes. Fix your gaze on a point on the floor or on the wall ahead. And with your exhalation, bend and lower the leg. So let's roll on to the front and come back to Child's Pose, known as Katichakrasana in the Yoga and Daily Life system, or Hare Pose. Resting the forehead to the mat. Feel the length in your spine. And with your next inhalation, let's come up onto our knees with the arms outstretched. And with your exhalation, taking the hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, Majari, cat pose. With your inhalation, the shoulder blades move down the back. Lift your chin, spread your sitting bones. Exhale, press into your hands and arch your back. Drop the head. Inhale, open. And exhale, contract. Flowing in time with the breath. Your body fluid like you're moving in water. And with your next exhalation, let's come back to neutral spine. Inhale, come up onto your knees. And exhale, lowering back to your heels in Virasana. So we'll flow through Khatu Pranam from the Yoga and Daily Life system, moving in time with the breath, which is considered a higher level. So the beauty of a video is that you can pause, you can stop, you can take your time. So we'll flow through 2 times, taking your hands to your heart space by neutral spine. With your inhalation, reach the arms up, gazing up at the hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, caterpillar. Finish your inhalation in cobra. Uncurl the toes and curl the upper back. Exhale, curl the toes under. Lift up and back into mountain pose, as it's known in yoga and daily life. With your inhalation, bring the right foot through and exhale, lower the left knee. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, hero pose. Pressing the pubic bone forward. Exhale, taking the hands to the floor. Uttanasana or forward bend. Inhale, let's rise to standing. Bring the arms overhead, tall and long through the body, ribs draw back. Exhale, fold from the hips, back to Uttanasana. Inhale, stepping the right leg back, and exhale, lower the knee, uncurl the toes. Inhale, hero pose. Exhale, taking the hands to the floor. Step back to plank pose or high push-up position. And exhale, lower to the floor with control, elbows hugged in. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, Bhujangasana, curling the upper back, shoulders draw back. Exhale, caterpillar, chin, chest, knees and toes, hips slightly raised. With your next exhalation, lift the upper body and glide back to Child's Pose or Katichakrasana. And inhale, lift the upper body, taking the arms up. Exhale, hands at your heart, neutral spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, caterpillar. Finishing the inhalation in cobra, uncurl toes. Exhale, mountain pose or downward facing dog. Inhale, bringing the left foot through and exhale, lowering the right knee. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Tailbone down and under. Exhale, taking the hands either side of the foot. Forward bend. Inhale, reaching high, standing tall, arms overhead. And exhale, fold from your hips, back to Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, stepping the left leg back. Exhale, lowering the knee. Inhale, sweeping the arms by the body, ribs draw back. Exhale, hands by the foot. Plank pose. Exhale, lowering with control, elbows hugged in. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale, Caterpillar. Finishing the exhalation in Child's Pose. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands at your heart. Noticing your heart beating. Gently open the eyes. Let's practice Virasana from the Yoga and Daily Life system. So taking the right foot by the left knee and curl the left toes under, sitting back onto the heel, right elbow to knee, left hand to left thigh, keeping the spine tall. Fix your gaze on a point. Pausing here. This pose is great for maintaining a natural arch of the foot and improves concentration. With your exhalation, let's release and change sides. So curling right toes under, left foot by right knee, sitting back on the right heel, right hand to right thigh, left elbow to left knee, sitting tall. Fix your gaze on a drishti, a focus point. With your exhalation, let's release, taking both hands to the floor, feet parallel, Uttanasana, forward bend. And in your own time, roll up to standing. Let's step the legs wide in preparation for Katichakrasana, which is the well. So ensure that the feet are wider than hip width and the outside edge of the feet are parallel to each other. The drishti for this posture is on the back of the hands. So interlace the fingers, palms turned down. If you feel discomfort in your neck, just maintain length in the back of your neck. So shifting the gaze wherever that needs to be. So with the inhalation, reaching the arms overhead. And with your exhalation, folding from the hips, keeping the arms in line with the torso. With your inhalation, turn to one side. And with your exhalation, coming back to center. Inhale, draw up. And exhale, release. Interlacing the fingers. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold at the hips. Arms in line with torso. Inhale, turn to the other side. And exhale, back to center. Inhale, draw up. And exhale, release. So do this twice more, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, turn to one side. Exhale back to the center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release. Interlacing the fingers. Inhale, draw the arms up, pressing up through the palms of the hands. Exhale, belly draws back as you fold. Inhale, turn to the other side. Exhale, back to center. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, turn. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release. Interlacing the fingers. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, fold from the hips. Inhale, turn. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, draw up. And exhale, release. Walking the feet back together. Rolling the shoulders up with the inhalation and exhale down and under. Feel free to close the eyes. Inhale up and over. Exhale down and under. And let's reverse the action. Inhale up and over. And exhale down and under. One more. And coming back to neutral. So let's come up to the top of the mat and stand tall in Tadasana or mountain posture. With your inhalation, reach the arms back and up. And with your exhalation, that's swan dive. With your inhalation, look forward. And with your exhalation, let's step back to mountain pose or downward facing dog. Lowering down to your knees. And let's sit on our bottom. So let's practice a twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana, taking the leg over the top. So feel free to keep one leg straight, or you can bring that foot by the buttock. So in this case, I've got my right knee raised. So we're taking one hand behind and the other arm across the body, hooking onto the outside of the knee. Inhale, lift tall, and exhale, twist around. Massage the internal organs, the liver, kidney, spleen. Khatu Pranam is a great series of postures to energize the whole body, stimulating the 7 chakras that reside along the spine. One thing it doesn't have is a twist, so we're incorporating the twist here. With your exhalation, let's release. Taking the other leg over the top. Feel free to keep one leg straight or bring that foot in by opposite buttock. Taking hand behind, the other arm across the body. Inhale, lift tall. And exhale, twist to the other side. With your inhalation, lifting taller. And with your exhalation, twisting around a little more. And with your exhalation, let's untwist. Straightening out the legs, and let's come back down to the floor. Completing the practice, feel free to rock from side to side, hugging the knees in, massaging the back. And when you're ready, lie in Shavasana or Asana as it's known in the Yoga and Daily Life system. Take a moment to adjust so that you can lie still for the next couple of minutes. The eyes closed, the arms relaxed by your side, palms turned open, a gesture of surrender, of Being open, receptive. The legs outstretched, allowing the feet to fall away from each other. You may wish to mentally repeat a mantra. Mentally repeat the So Hum mantra. So on the inhalation and hum on the exhalation. So hum. So hum. So hum. The So Hum mantra means I am that I am. So I invite you to silently repeat the mantra to yourself in time with your breath. So let's take a couple of deeper breaths. Move fingers and toes and gently roll the head from one side to the other. Bring the knees into the chest and gently rock from side to side. And when you're ready, roll onto one side and make your way up to a comfortable position. So from here, as part of the Yoga in Daily Life class, we would move on to pranayama and then seated meditation. So if you have the time to do that, I invite you to practice pranayama, a breathing control exercise, and sit in meditation for approximately 10 minutes or more. So thanks very much for joining me. As the title of the system suggests, it is Yoga in Daily Life. I hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.